VTUK. Good evening, welcome to Vape Talk UK, episode 152.
205, close.
205, I was only 100 off.
Well, 50-ish.
It's only a year behind.
Well, you know what, guys? We're actually going to go live on time. We sat here at 8 o'clock.
We did.
And we said, shall we go live and be on time? And we're like, no.
And we went, no, it'll freak them out.
We'll sit there and blow raspberries instead.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
We had to say goodnight. We had to say goodnight to Darcy, so you know.
My daughter, my 4-year-old, usually goes to bed about the same time as we go live, and she likes to come in every week and abuse Chandler.
Yeah. I mean, Chandler abuses himself to some degree.
Yeah, I do kind of set myself up for it, really, to be fair.
Yeah.
But there we go.
Oh, that's all good. How are we doing this week?
Yeah, good. Good.
Lift music, orgy, don't upset everyone. I actually spent half an hour trying to work out how to plug in. Sorry, I just got to
email it me.
I just got to
email me the lift music. Email me the lift music.
Can you not just put an audio file into Ecamm?
No.
That seems like a pretty big thing that they've forgotten.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
What can you do?
Chandler@gmail.com.
Yeah, but Chandler's going to have it like 3 times too loud, and it's going to be like all distorted and with a fan in the background.
So
yeah,
what's your email address, Chandler?
Send it to the vvrp@gmail.com because everyone knows that one anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
The vvrp@gmail.
At gmail.com. That's THEVVRP@gmail.com.
And if you've got any products to review, make sure not to send it to that email.
Yeah.
Hey.
Sorry, I'll stop digging when I start getting invites to the show, Chandler. Just
right.
saying.
We're wanting to keep it lowbrow, you know. Obviously,
what was your email address?
Just THEVVRP@gmail.com.
Oh dear.
Can't help it, can you? It's .com.
And if anyone was worried, I will be reading out mech or like device specs in a slow Marks and Spencer's voice later on.
God, we did that. I actually really enjoyed that last week. I thought that was funny.
It'll be happening again because it's just going to be trying to provide an air of sophistication to something that was banged up in a Chinese factory about 6 weeks ago.
I can't find the file, and then I realised what I called it.
Okay. So you're now emailing it, and you can't find the file. So you can find the email address, but not the file.
Don't worry, it's called pedomusic.mp3.
I forgot what it was called, and I had to search for it. So.
Oh no! Seriously. Oh. I could have told you it was called that.
Don't worry, Cass, you're not missing much. What am I not missing? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's talking about VVRP. Fair enough. Oh, dear.
Long week, tiring week, exhausting week, frustrating week, annoying meetings week. I had a corker today. I'm not going to talk about it, but I had a corker. Yeah. I forgot Johan enjoyed the music so much.
Yeah, I am now concerned. Actually, he might hack my VVRP account.
It's Gmail. Your password is probably VVRP1.
Oi, shush! Don't tell her. I'm gonna have to change it now. You kids.
It's probably like Chandler is the man. 1985. Like,
Parker. Yeah, I love Jimmy. It actually would be the one.
yeah, fair enough.
So,
Fair enough. Yeah, no,
Hey!
my week's been all right. It's been quite a long week, one way or another. Got a video out which hasn't happened. Well, Mark's disappeared. Oh dear.
Hang about. My antivirus software doesn't like the fact that it's called pedo.
Are you gonna start getting Gmail sending you emails and watching your account? Like,
Oh dear, that's frightening.
yeah, no. My week's been good. I managed to get another video out on a video that I've. I'm the same, Michael. I am a ginger with blue eyes. I get very burnt. But yeah, I managed to get a video out on a device that I actually recorded before Expo. I recorded the video before Expo, and it's now live. The Vape Tyro kit, which I absolutely love. So if you want a cheap yet effective starter kit that can also take Nautilus coils, go check out my review. There's absolutely no links on there as to where to buy it. No, there really actually isn't any links there to buy it. But it's a good little kit, man. I mean, if you like a Nautilus coil and you like a pen vape, why not? You know, it's not a pod system. Mark will be impressed. It's not a pod system. Also, I've discovered that if you start seeing people reviewing Smock products, they've definitely sold out to Smock. Anyway, see, I think I'm on my own. Chandler's in his own little world. Mark's
No, I'm here. I'm sorting. I'm sorry. I'm sorting out pedo music. I'm so sorry.
Mark's literally left the room.
Has he gone? I am actually not looking at the screen because I am sorting out the lift music. So yeah, sorry. Shall I come back? I can do this in a little bit.
Yeah, do it in a little bit. It'll be fine. We've got to give him a little. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's been an alright week. I've been looking forward to tonight's show. We've got. Why does Lucky Vapes keep calling me Mr. Jump Cut? I'm not as bad as Rip. I mean, come on.
Oh no! Rip just lives off the jump cut. I mean, RDTA.
And he's like flitting around the screen like it's a slow, like wrong frame rate.
You won't. If I say Max Headroom, you won't know who I mean, will you? Because
I know exactly who you mean.
You know Max Headroom
with the big head and the 80s music and the drum and bass. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Max Headroom.
There you go. But yeah, pretty much. Max Headroom is Rip Trippers basically.
Yeah, I mean the thing with that video, right, is as I was filming that, the person who lives above me decided to start doing some DIY, some hammering, some drilling, some sanding. So every now and then, when I was editing it, you just hear this bang, bang, bang. I was like, oh, right in the middle of a perfectly crafted, wonderfully eloquent sentence, and
you do actually come out with those, do you? Really?
I do. Funnily enough, I do. And yeah, so then you'd have this weird bit, or I sneezed halfway through, or I decided to just when your breath catches in your throat halfway through a sentence, that sort of thing. So I don't have to cut that out, but I didn't want to get rid of much of the content. But at the end of the day, like it's either that or make the video look like I'm just umming and ahhing for 9 years. There you go. It used to be really bad. If you want to see some really bad jump cuts, look at my old videos when I actually started editing them. Well, I say properly, and every millisecond of gap or lip smack or breath was gone. It was just the worst, and I've got better at it.
I did that with the podcast. The first 5 or 6 episodes, I meticulously went through. Long pauses, ums into the every now and again you get a
or
just before you start speaking.
Just that.
Yeah.
But just I don't know whether it's I've started to care less or I've just got better at talking in a not right now. I've got better at monologuing without breaking up. Like
half of it as well is down to you having a decent microphone set up. As soon as you've got a decent microphone set up, the pop filter, you've got a you've got a what the hell's that called? That rubber thing, the mount, the shock mount.
The cradle. You've got a shock mount cradle.
Yeah, the shock mount, pop filter. That helps a lot with the lip smacks and your plosives.
The plosives, lip smacks, and sibilants.
Sibilants.
So, yeah, and I definitely think that helps. And I mean, I don't have to worry about knocking it and there being weird noises or whatever. Plus, I've got about 400 quid's worth of plugins that allow me to equalize it, cut it out, make it louder without it sounding unnatural. So, definitely didn't pay for them. No, this is the bonus of going to the university I went to, is that you got given a lot of software, and I just kept that software. So it works for audio, and it allows things to sound good. So yeah. Anyway, Chandler, what are you vaping on?
Me? Ooh, I've got something really nice. I got this. I treated myself. I have got a focus, please, camera. Needs my hand behind it. K-Fun Light. There you go. And I'm actually just turning it so you can see the hole, so you know that it's K-Fun Light. With a Chris Munn's bell cap.
Very nice. Was that from the same retailer? The bell cap? Yes.
Creme de Vapor have the bell cap, and it is on promotion. It should have been $29.95, something like that. It was $22.
That's pretty good.
So yeah, and it is fun because when you get it, it's frosted. So you actually have to polish it when you have to actually do some DIY when you get it home to get it all crystal clear and shiny. Or you can just stick with it frosted if you want to.
That just seems unfinished.
It does, doesn't it? You get a frosted one, and
I mean, if I'm paying the best part of 30 quid for a cap, better be bloody finished.
Oh, shut up, you tight bastard!
Yeah, for God's sake, if you wanted a finished one, it would have been 50, 60 quid. You could. Chris Munn's been going for a while, hasn't he, Mark?
Yeah.
Doing his bell caps, and I remember him selling them finished, polished. But obviously, it takes a bit of effort and time to polish the bloody things.
Did it take long?
Sorry?
Did it take long?
No, it didn't take as long as I expected. I thought it would take more work to polish it than it did. Took me about 15 minutes with a bit of Brasso.
Fair enough.
But it's a nice. I mean, that end bit is just solid Perspex, whatever it is.
Oh, see, I thought that was all usable tank.
No, it's not all usable tank, unfortunately. The usable tank comes up to there.
Okay.
That top bit is just prettiness. So it's about 2 mil. But to be fair, I filled that up this morning, and it's still got a little bit left in. So it's doing all right. So yeah, had some fun in as much as I found out if you tighten it up. I don't know. Is this just mine? If I tighten it right up, I can't open it. I can't undo it. I end up unscrewing the bell cap off the top.
That's why you hold and twist.
Yeah. No, it still wouldn't. It still wouldn't do it. The only way I've figured out to do it is to leave that tiny little gap, and then if I tighten it up and then undo it, it comes undone.
Yeah.
But if I do it right up, I had to jam it in a door frame to get it undone. But I think that probably will work loose the longer I have it. So
yeah, I found so I also bought one, but this is where I get absolutely ostracized from the community.
Really? You're not right, Kaz, before you do this, just think very carefully. Is this a wise move?
I haven't really got much choice.
Well, no, you haven't really. You've started. Yeah.
You can't outdo your Caravella last week.
Well, no, this is true.
Right, so because I'm a tight bastard, before dropping 70 quid on an Atty, I decided to see what it was like. And as it happens, I think SXK makes some very close replicas. So I bought a dodgy one.
Oh, sorry, you guys can't see, can you? I've actually muted him and covered his screen.
What, me? You've muted me and covered my screen.
bless him. Oh, that's just like
He's back.
terrible.
He's back.
He's back.
No, I'm not even going to do it anymore. No, not happening.
Cass is going to have a paddy now. Is my audio really bad? Do I need to move my microphone under my chin?
Yeah, it could be a little bit closer.
You're all right.
Yeah, so
you're a bit stuttery at my end, but that's probably my shite internet rather than anything else.
Am I stuttery on your end, Cass?
No, you're fine.
Yeah, it's just me.
Is that better audio-wise?
Yeah, that's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they can't. You hadn't muted me. Yeah, so I bought the SXK version before, as a bit of a try before I go and spunk 70 quid on it. So actually, really, really nice. But the issue that you're having, Chandler, although this is technically a different tank, I get, but it's just a case of, it's once I've been using it, obviously the metal expands slightly, give it 5 minutes and it comes undone, no problem at all. But also a good use of just one rubber glove on the base to get the grip and it comes straight off. The thing is, 24 hours in and I'm re-wicking, but that's probably the juice, because in it I'm vaping a rather lovely homebrew of the Yogi vanilla tobacco granola.
They're nice.
Which is, it's not a coil killer, but it's quite a heavy flavour. So
I did announce that I have not re-wicked in about 3-4 weeks on mine.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I have no idea. It took me a couple of goes to get. It didn't take me any time, and I wicked it the first time I opened it up. I built it. I just stuffed some cotton in. Normally, I faff around thinning the cotton out and getting it all nice, tucking it in. No, I just shoved some cotton in and went, let's see how that copes.
Cut it and shove it in the holes.
Yeah, it's so easy to rework.
It was just like, what the hell? It's wicking like a dream.
But see, mine wasn't just tasting bad. It actually had like coil crud, like burnt coil crud. And this isn't a particularly sweet juice, so I can only imagine it's down to some of the concentrates used in it. But it's absolutely lovely and... yeah, wonderful vape.
I've got some of the shaky apple from justadnick.co.uk.
Ooh, very nice.
It's the apple tobacco.
See what I'm going to do.
It wasn't. Sorry, I was going to say it wasn't. It's not the tobacco in it. Is more of a Virginia type tobacco. It's not a dark heavy tobacco. It's a light. It's very reminiscent of the old tobaccos I used to vape when I first started vaping. Take that as whether that. Yeah, you can take that as whether that's a compliment to the juice or not. Take it as you want. But
I see a lot of people talking about the juice, but it's the apple that puts me off, because I'm not a huge fan of apple vapes.
It's not like it doesn't taste like any other apple. You know, the other apples you get in vapes tend to be either Golden Delicious or the crispy green apples.
Right.
And this is more a soft Cox's Pippin or something. It's quite a subtle rustic apple. There you go.
David Charles just said for the K Fund, put a small screwdriver in the air hole to help with unscrewing it. I was blown away.
I said that to you in chat, didn't I? I was like, just shove an Allen key in it and twist it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get where you wanted me to shove the Allen key.
But I was blown away by the small amount of incremental. The small amount of incremental difference, just like half a turn, and it's a completely different vape.
Yep. What are you running yours at?
I got mine. It's a 1.07 ohm build, and it's at 12 watts. Yeah,
I'm effectively bang on 1 ohm, and I've got it on a mech tube. Mech tube. Look.
Wow.
Do we have to give a shout out and a thanks?
I think we need to say thank you very much to Mr. John Martin, who's I asked for recommendations for a 22mm mech tube, and he went, "Here you are," and thank you very much, John. It is actually exactly what I was kind of looking for. So,
and he hasn't blown himself up yet, so bonus.
I haven't blown myself up. Look, it is really well made. Look, can you see that? That's the locking mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the seam?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the seam. Watch it.
Oh. you sound like E.T.
Sorry, it's just the way when it's closed, you just can't tell there's any seam there whatsoever. It just kind of vanishes.
It's nicely made.
I've got some replacing to do this week.
You have, haven't you?
I have some tubes to replace. I have some squonkers to replace. I have some atties to replace. I've got some new tanks to replace. New tank.
Have you got the picture of the box of vape, Mark?
No, but I'm sure you have.
It's in the Facebook chat. If you've got it up on the computer.
But my computer's running like a sack of shit with everything that's going on. So if I open anything, it will.
Give me a second. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll find it.
What programs have you got open, Mark?
Just the software we're running. Skype.
Did we really have to post so many GIFs in that group chat? I had so many pictures to scroll through. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, you can vilify me all you want for buying this, but I think for the money that I would have had to spend out without going in completely blind, I wanted to know what it was like first. And
so based on that, are you buying a genuine?
As soon as I can afford one, yes.
I was going to ask.
Yeah.
You're going to use that as a. I didn't know whether you would get it and think, actually, this is really good. I might as well stick with the fake one.
Well, what my plan is to next time I see Chandler, is just to bit by bit swap it out with his and see if he notices. And then,
to be fair, I probably wouldn't.
I'm just gonna keep this Fomesto drip tip on top. Oh, you haven't got that on there, have you? You got your custom-y one.
I've got that. Yeah. I've got that, and I got the extension tank as well. Which, to be fair, I'm showing my camera and I can't even see my screen. That is going to be my going out. That's my going out tank, and I'll be putting that on for normal use, which is actually exactly the same size as the bell cap, but it holds twice as much liquid.
Sorry,
has anyone got a phone nearby?
Did we just wake up in the 90s?
What?
I'm guessing that was you, Chandler.
Was that me? I didn't. My phone's not done nothing.
Mine's
Weird.
not
Weird.
Oh! Good God! I was just getting to the point where I was thinking, I am so not gonna be. I'm so not gonna find this. But I've gone past it. I must have missed it.
Oh.
But no. Does save photo put it? Ah, yes. There we go. Right. Let's put it in there.
What are you vaping on, Mark?
Is it me? It's not doing it.
It's what you.
It's not going.
No, it's not at the moment. It's only whilst it's connecting a call will it do that.
Just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
It only does that whilst it's connecting a call.
Yeah, but I just dialed out.
Weird.
Sorry, what am I vaping on?
Yep.
K-Phone, and I found a Pico this week. So
Hey.
Nice.
I like them. I do like them. I just wish the quality was, and the rattly buttons and just little things that irritate me. But I do like it. It's been good as gold. I've got to be brutally honest. Still, I need to reorder. I think, John, if you're watching, order incoming. Foos Gold. That's me.
So the picture you're seeing on screen.
Oh, let me full screen him.
Let's stick it in the middle.
No,
Yeah.
That's not Chandler. That's me. That's Cass. That's me again.
In your own time.
We're gonna have to create a new one for Chandler.
All right, so you can maybe see it on your screen. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, bottom left.
Okay, so bottom left. This is Mark's box of vape that the cleaners unceremoniously dumped to take it away. At which point a great battle ensued in order to have it returned. So if you look closely, you may see some relics of distant past.
That is probably that box. It's a big box, and it's probably so deep in mods and atties and everything else. But no, that was taken and.
Are you not worried about any of the internal battery mods in there just randomly going up again because they've been dumped in that box?
They're in the kitchen. If they go, they go. No. No, so basically the cleaning company that came in to sort out after the fire, I don't know how much I can say, took them away.
Why could you not?
Took them away. We had to list everything. We sent over a list of everything that they'd taken away, and the insurance basically is paid out for every single one of my mods, or my ATIs or my RDAs, everything. I'm not going to put a value on it, but they've paid out a lot for them. Now, my issue was they took them away, and what I didn't want is for them to end up in the wrong hands and end up being resold.
Yeah.
Now the stuff in there that's one of a kind that you couldn't buy. So if it came up for sale, I'd know.
I think they probably realised that.
Was this in the box?
No. No, that's not why the door was bowed.
No, I know. That's fine. No, I fixed that. I assumed it was a storage thing.
Literally, it was in a display cabinet with LED lights. No, it wasn't. It was in a display cabinet in a window, and obviously the temperature from the heat from the window.
Oh.
Either way, I asked for these mods back. I'm going to go through and throw away a lot of them, but I wanted them back for just display and to be able to reminisce.
Fair enough.
But I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy that they gave them back. Chances are I won't use anything that's in there. They are literally for display purposes.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about paella?
I don't know.
I mean, we're suddenly into pasta.
Someone asked me what my favourite food was, so there we go.
Pasta.
SXK pasta.
Pizza has got to be better than pasta.
I don't know. Pasta you can do a hell of a lot of things with.
Yeah, you can, but do you feel satisfied after pasta?
I always feel satisfied after pasta.
No, you feel fat and bloated because you've eaten too many carbs. Do you feel... Anyway.
Oh, it's got to be, look, curry, full stop. Curry, end of. Curry.
Did
curry.
we see?
Chinese. I'm more of a Chinese person.
No, curry.
No, Chinese, the monosodium glutamate makes my heart pound like fuck. I cannot eat Chinese.
Really?
Honestly, I cannot eat Chinese. It makes my heart pound. Anyway, did any of you see a yellow bird this week?
A yellow bird?
There was a rare yellow bird that washed up on shore.
Is that in chat as well?
In chat as well.
Hang on. Now I've got to scroll all the way back down again.
I think it was the headline that made me laugh the most.
And I didn't spot it until you said.
I mean, for anyone that's about to see this, all right, this is a really obscure joke.
Hang on, I'm sharing that. There we go.
Can you share it? Have you done it?
Thanks, Johan. Pasta's cheap, that's why.
Oh, shut up, Johan. No, I buy only the most expensive pasta. It's like really big. Huge. The biggest pasta.
Everyone's agreeing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Diddy would agree, though.
Have you? No, that's still my cardboard box of...
But that...
There we go. So
let me get it big.
Hide the caption as much as you can.
Hide the caption as much as I can.
No, don't hide the caption.
Let me put my hand on... Oh, is it... No, sorry. Well, that's it. I've done it now.
Half pasta pizza. No, I'm on that.
Yeah. It's like when I go to Pizza Hut for the buffet, I always get pasta and pizza. So, yeah. 10 bonus points to anyone that can work out the obscure joke reference. Yeah, no.
Can you make it bigger, Chandler?
Can I make it big? Yeah.
Lick the tip
no.
or tickle it
Annoyingly.
or something.
Oh, hang on. I know what I can do.
So
Hold still.
this,
I can do this.
brightly coloured bird was found on a shore somewhere, and they thought it was a golden phoenix. Turns out it wasn't. Turns out it had flown into curry.
There was a passing curry cloud just floating through, and the poor bird flew straight into it.
And Vinny, if you're watching, they named it after you. They did. What?
Oh, sorry. It's just reminding me of first seeing it and then crying with laughter.
Hey Chandler, he's got your gloves on for opening up the. Oh no, it was. It was Cass.
Doing the.
Cass.
It was Cass doing the.
Yeah. Right. Shall I do some news?
Yeah, we got some. We got to. You mean all of this stuff? It just isn't new. This is news. I've got interesting news stuff.
Vape-related news.
Some
of it.
No shit.
I quite enjoy talking shit.
Yeah.
Let's fuck vaping off for tonight.
Yeah, let's just talk. Hey, look, I've got you. I went to Aldi like you suggested last week.
Yeah.
And who's calling me cheap?
I've got. Well, I was drinking the Alska cider.
Do you know Alska means love?
It's nice, isn't it? You did mention that last week. Yeah. It's good.
Thanks,
but you suggested found a puddle in Birmingham.
So I've got the rhubarb and pink grapefruit for a little bit later, but at the moment I'm rather enjoying a peach, mango, and lime.
It says it's lies. It says that vegans are friendly on the front. That is lies.
Oh yeah, no, I've never come across a friendly vegan. Have you?
No, never. They're too angry.
No, it's just. Ooh. But anyway, there you go. But peach and mango is rather enjoyable. I'm quite enjoying this. So sorry, carry on. News.
Sorry,
news. All right, you don't have to apologise. All right, I'm going to screen share and ruin the display layout.
Mm.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, for God's sake!
Can we not just have a big screen just for the news?
Or if I could figure out how to get it on my screen without it just going all jittery.
Yeah, true.
Hey,
is it up?
There we go. Right.
So whilst I hate the Daily Mail, this is actually the only place I found a decent or a more. Blah, blah, blah. This is the only place I found this story. So basically, it says smoking must be stamped out in the UK within 11 years. I'm actually going to give credit to my other half who found this piece of news for me.
Applause. Well done, Melissa. Sorry.
Yeah, you're getting a round of applause from Mark.
Was that... I didn't know if I was... yeah, she's not Chris. She's not bothered about her name being used.
No, she doesn't mind about her name being used.
Right. Well done, Melissa. Whose phone is that?
It's definitely Chandler's.
My phone's not doing anything. It's here. It's not ringing or anything.
Anyway, so according to this new timeline set out an ambitious new government plan. So tobacco firms would pay to help stop people smoking. Leaflets on how to quit would have already been inserted into every cigarette packet, and the health secretary will announce target to make Britain smoke-free by 2030. Britain currently has the second lowest smoking rates in Europe after Sweden. So it said that because the Daily Mail like to repeat everything they say 3 times in every article, I'm going to read the first 5 lines and that's the whole article. But it says, they will now vow to get all smokers to either quit the habit entirely or switch to e-cigarettes. Under leaked plans seen by the Daily Mail, tobacco firms will be forced to pay the cost of helping to stop smoking instead of overstretched local health services. And ministers will also pledge a crackdown on cheap cigarettes sold on the black market. The target to make the country smoke-free will be announced by Health Secretary Matt Hancock as he unveils a green paper looking at how prevention is better than cure. It says that the smoking rates in Britain have halved in the last 35 years to become one of the lowest in Europe, with fewer than 1 in 6 adults now taking up the habit. But health chiefs will promise to finish the job by getting rid of all smoking. The gains in tobacco control have been hard won, and there's still much to do. And for 15% of adults who are not yet smoke-free, smoking is the leading cause of ill health and early death and major cause of inequalities. Did you know that obesity has just overtaken smoking in causes of cancer in the UK?
Doesn't surprise me, I've got to be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, it says the document says the ambition to go smoke-free will be extremely challenging, as although smoking rates are falling, they remain stubbornly high for certain groups, such as manual workers and those who are LGBT.
Really?
Apparently.
What?
Why
Did that? What? Hang on. It's not just LGBT. It's LGBT.
GBTQIA. There you go.
QIA. I've got the LGBTQ bit.
Queer.
Yeah.
Intersex.
Yeah.
Asexual.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, rates are also much higher in areas of deprivation. In Blackpool, 1 in 4 pregnant women smoke, while in Westminster it is 1 in 50. Tackling these inequalities is the core challenge in the years ahead. And if we are to achieve this vision of a smoke-free future, we need bold action to both discourage people from starting and to support smokers to quit. At the moment, help to quit smoking is mostly delivered by the NHS or local authorities. But given the pressure on local budgets, ministers will commit to finding other ways by ensuring people can get the help they need. Did anyone ever stop to think that the easiest way to give support to people smoking is to stop classing vaping as a tobacco product and actually allow the entire industry that has created these numbers and data to actually do their job properly?
Don't set me off.
Don't worry, that's going to be later. That's going to be Mark's burning issue of the year later today.
I had a right old rant this week, didn't I?
I legitimately thought he was going to quit Vape Talk and just walk off a cliff, honestly. It even shocked Chandler.
Oh, well.
So, yeah. So, anyway, so that can only be good news. I mean, 11 years in the grand scheme of things isn't a long time. But also, do you know what else is happening in 11 years? The 6th extinction level event of global warming. So it will stop smoking. But yeah, they reckon we've got 135 months until we're past the point of global warming being too far along to stop. Yeah. Anyway, next.
How long? 136 months.
Yeah, it's about 11 years.
I'll be dead by then. It's fine.
Right. So Netflix is cracking down on smoking, but it's not its biggest problem. Chandler found this.
I found this. Yeah, my news.
It says hundreds of thousands of fans anticipated the release of Stranger Things 3 last week, but not everyone was happy about the show's new season. The Truth Initiative, an anti-tobacco organization, recently released a report showing that Netflix depictions of smoking tripled last year. Among the culprits were Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, and Fuller House. Now Netflix has pledged to cut down on its smoking in its more family-friendly shows. I wouldn't have said Orange is the New Black is necessarily family-friendly.
No, not really.
No. So it says, going forward, all new projects that we commission with ratings of TV-14 or below, or PG-13 or below for films, will be smoking and e-cigarette free, except for reasons of historical or factual accuracy. A Netflix spokesperson said, for new projects with higher ratings, there'll be no smoking or e-cigarettes unless it's essential to the creative vision of the artist or because it's character defining.
Because Netflix was actually one of the first.
Just give a thumbs up, a grin and a thumbs up. There we go.
Oh no! Oh no! I accidentally clicked on a video. Right. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Netflix were one of the first to produce a show that depicted somebody vaping. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but anybody remember? Is it Sense8? Series Sense8 had a character who vaped something a little bit on the suspect side, but she was using a vaping device that wasn't just a CE4 cartomizer on top of a.
Have any of you guys seen Family Guy's depiction of a vape shop?
No, I haven't.
It's
I really should.
so funny and also incredibly true. In a bit, I'll find the link to the video and then I'll post it in chat. It's hilarious.
Please tell me it's available on YouTube.
It is.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it says, instead of reducing depictions of smoking, Netflix might consider canning 13 Reasons Why, which is slated for a third season. The show about teen suicide coincided with a noteworthy uptick in the suicide rate. So, yeah. The rest of it goes on to talk about all the other shit that they're trying to ban from Netflix. So, yeah, there we go. And we've got one more bit of news for tonight, which Mark found.
Ooh.
I do not accept your privacy, Politico. Right.
Okay.
Juul arms to fight sweeping e-cig ban on its home turf. So,
Wow.
Juul is gearing up for an all-or-nothing fight over the surge of local bans on vaping around the country, and its battle is starting in its headquarters city of San Francisco, which just enacted the nation's first blanket prohibition on e-cigarette sales. Now, we didn't really talk about the San Francisco ban much, but you all know what it was. And I think it's hilarious that a company that have done so much to try and destroy every other vape company have just had their hometown ban vaping. Hilarious. Anyway, so more than 200 jurisdictions have placed limits on selling flavored tobacco products, including nearly 24 cities and counties in California. And San Francisco's ordinance, signed last week, goes further by cutting off all sales, including online purchases, delivered to city addresses until the products go through FDA reviews. And the ban is serving as a test case for broader national fight over youth smoking and vaping. Yeah, what do we think about that?
Sounds great.
What, the Juul are fighting to save the thing that they'd started to destroy in the first place?
Well,
This is what happens, right? And it's exactly the same as BAT and Big Tobacco and all the other knobs that went out the way to discredit vaping. Only to discover that vaping, unfortunately, is their future, because combustibles, I quote from a meeting earlier, combustibles are dead.
No.
Really?
Oh, please tell
That's
me you
good.
recorded that.
I didn't.
Oh.
Can we leak it exclusively live?
No.
Ooh. You do realise, Mark, that you have the power to single-handedly ruin the stocks and shares of a particularly unnamed company.
Sorry.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen right there. It
really
physically hurts.
I really want to, but I can't.
Can I?
No.
I know nothing, so I'm just sitting here and keeping quiet because I don't
do
actually know anything.
you know that I accidentally posted in our group chat earlier, and I said, "Oops,
Yes.
wrong box."
Oh yes.
That was what I did today.
Ah. Okay. Right. Fine.
I'll fill you in after the show.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just catching up on the chat. Wait, what's going on? Hey, there we go. Everyone loves us, apparently.
That's what I got you to do a thumbs up with, because I put the words under your name, as you did.
Oh.
Okay.
What were the words under my name?
I love Cass and Mark.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Fair enough. Last time it was he does shit reviews, so I don't know whether I like Mark having this level of power. Oh dear! Right.
Also, can we also comment? Obviously, there's a lot of shit in the news this week, but I think we've got to tip our caps to E-Cig Wizard.
Massively.
Behave, Chandler.
Sorry.
Yes, we do, because if you haven't seen, E-Cig Wizard managed to open 2 vape shops in 2 hospitals.
2? Was it 2 vape shops in 2 Was it 2 vape shops in 2 hospitals?
2 different hospitals.
Oh, 2 different hang on a minute. So 2 vape shops in 2 hospitals,
No,
or is that 4 vape shops in total?
1 vape shop per hospital.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm confusing the shit out of me. I'm sorry.
Which, let's be honest, the thing is, you still can't vape in the hospital.
No.
So I guess
could you vape in the? No, this is going to be fun. Here, do you want to try one of our tasters? Just go walk that way about 200 yards until you're off the premises. Then you can try the juice.
To be fair, though, it's you don't want to be vaping in a hospital. Okay, if you're a patient, you do want to be vaping in a hospital, but as far as rules, regulations, and all that jazz go, you don't really want to be vaping in a hospital.
Yeah, you don't want to be cloud chucking in a hospital, at all.
I mean, but then if you're an inpatient, I get it. If you're just waiting for your doctor's appointment, no. Like, it's going to be half an hour and you'll be back out again. Like, but if you're there for an extended period of time, fair enough.
As Michael's just said, it's certainly a step in the direction. I think it is. I think it's good and well done to E-Cig Wizard for doing that and making it happen. Yeah. I dread to think what they're paying on rent inside a hospital.
Just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Although it's probably like an old cupboard that they've taken over. And yeah. I mean, fair play to them. And if it's more money going into our NHS, then all the better for it.
Absolutely.
And hopefully it's going directly to the hospital that it is in. That would be good.
Who knows?
Who knows? Indeed.
But if the £6 sandwiches are anything to go by.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But I'm guessing that their price is in store. I'm guessing they're not going to be spanking the prices. I think they're going to be the same old retail price, just there. It's great for advertising for those. It's great for the industry. It's great for advocacy, to get people who are sick and ill, get them whilst they're vulnerable.
You got a bit of a captive audience there, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's like, you gagging for a cigarette? Have one of these. It's like that. Do you remember that guy that was selling e-cigarettes from the company that he owned to inmates at like $15 per one, and they last a day each? It's like, really? Surely that's a conflict of interest somewhere.
He did that on the show. The only show that you missed.
That was the bloke that was that the bloke who made the
I remember doing it.
The shank-proof vape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I remember doing it. Yeah, definitely remember doing that show. Yeah, because we watched a video on it, I think, or tried to watch a video on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other thing is, so far, joining the list of people that hate vaping, we have Amazon, we have eBay, we have YouTube, and now we have Facebook. I don't know if you've seen, and it's still not really been officially announced, but Facebook are trying to shut down groups that are either promoting the direct sales of vaping, posting links to somewhere that you can buy vaping products, and generally, if you're not talking about vaping, but if it seems to be like a shop or a store that is promoting products for sale, inferring the sale of said products, they're shutting you down. Now, there's no official thing on this, and I've seen a lot of posts of people throwing up posts from back in 2016 when the TPD came in, and that actually only covers paid advertising.
Yeah. That
doesn't cover just it existing on Facebook. Yeah. But Mark tried to send us a link a couple of days ago. And this link was to a vaping website, and it blocked it from being sent
on Messenger.
On Messenger. This isn't in Facebook. This is actually Facebook Messenger. So supposedly a private chat group. And it said this has been blocked for being deemed abusive or spam. Now, that can happen for a few reasons. Either that it's a link that has been posted too many times to various chats in various places, or that it is a reported link. However, we think they're actually just watching and censoring everyone's messages.
Yeah, but we couldn't do it again, could we? We tried it with we tried it with a few other vaping websites, and they went through.
Oh, of course, and I've seen a lot of groups do the same thing they did in the TPD by going public to secret. Sorry, guys, Facebook can still see your group if it's secret. Doesn't work. After all, it's a Facebook group. Also, banning sales posts.
The sales posts have been going for a while. If you want to try and avoid that, just don't put anything about it being for sale
or a price.
Just put it as the first comment.
Mm-hmm.
That's why people are doing it as comments.
Yeah, because as soon as you put it in the title,
for sale,
marketplace it down.
But even outside of marketplace, don't do it as a marketplace post. If you just post in your group, I've got this, it's 30 quid, who wants it? They'll try and take that out. So that's the four of the potentially the biggest companies on the planet who hate vaping. Now, whether this is a response to FDA rulings, I don't know. But Facebook have not made any official announcements about it. They're just being sneaky bastards.
This juice is making me sneeze.
Whilst you watch this show on YouTube, organised on Facebook.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I think what we need is an uncensored community. I'm not saying that. Facebook's great for what it is, for what it does. If it wasn't for the vape industry and the Vape Talk UK group, not that we particularly post in there very often, but I'd have no reason to even be on Facebook.
No, agreed.
What gets me with it is the fact that in this country it is perfectly legal to sell zero nick vape devices. It's perfectly legal to sell that. So why are Facebook taking it upon themselves to go, no, we can't have people trading those sorts of things. It's not right. It's perfectly fucking legal.
Thing is, I think it's like weapons on Amazon, right? Amazon don't sell weaponry, they don't sell medicines, they don't sell any of that. And because it's not legal, or not legal, but it's not FDA considered approved, they're doing it across the whole site. And it's easier to do it across the whole site than it is to do it location based.
You see, the problem is with Amazon, and I've had many arguments and rows and conversations with them, is they pick and choose what rule and regulation that they go by. 1 minute they'll be spouting FDA, the next minute they'll be spouting TPD. And they don't know what the fuck they're doing. But I think the likes of Amazon and eBay will... If you think about the fees, the amount of money that I have paid to eBay and Amazon over the past 12 months just in fees is...
Staggering.
And they're going to lose that, not just from me, but the guys, I know people that are doing 10, 15, 20 grand a month on Amazon just on e-liquid. And they're a genuine good sellers. They're not knobheads. Everything's done properly. And they're doing good money on Amazon. But Amazon are going to do away with that. I think it's Chandler. It's his silly noise cancellation.
Sorry.
I think they're gonna notice a massive reduction in the fees that they're getting.
Of course they will. And they're shooting themselves in the foot because it's going to put people off selling or buying on Amazon as well as being businesses.
Andrew, I threw this at eBay. They said make it age sensitive. Now, if you read eBay's rules, regulations, their policies and everything else, you have to be 18 to have an eBay account. So it's their rules that are failing the system.
Yep.
So if you need to be over 18 to purchase an item, you should not be able to even have an eBay account unless you're 18.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that they can do, which I know some companies do, is that they can actually put on the package, this is an age-sensitive item, please ID recipient. And then if you ID the recipient and they're underage, you can legally just take the package back.
with my DHL packages, I actually specify that the signatory needs to be over 18.
Yeah.
And DHL will ID at that end.
And that's a really easy, simple way of controlling that system. And then they can refund it, and not only refund it, but then ban the user from buying those products that are flagged up as age-sensitive products. It's so easy to do. And I mean, the thing is, I mean, Michael's just mentioned VapeTube. The thing is these would take off if they weren't so crappy. Like, I looked at VapeTube and it looked great, but the usership wasn't there to make it worth using. So it's shooting itself in the foot.
No, this is the problem, you see. VapeTube, Vapebook, whatever you want to start up. I mean, what was the one that...
Vaffle,
the Instagram clone. There's nothing wrong with that. It is fine, but people are using Instagram, people are using eBay. Why would they would they go for it? And these are niche things. It's getting people to know about them, and these sorts of things like the Vaffle and what have you are just going to be the odd hobbyist vapor. You're not going to get somebody off the street going, "Oh, I know I can't get my stuff on eBay. Wonder where I could get it from." How are they going to find out? How are they going to know about it? And you're not going to get... Shops aren't going to put posters in the shop going, "Oh, why don't you go and look for Vape Bay and buy your shit for cheap from there?" It's not going to get... It's not going to get any advertising. So you're not going to get your users.
No, of course.
Advocacy mainly takes place online, on social media, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Facebook. Advocacy, that's where the majority of advocacy takes place. That is where a lot of people will decide, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to quit the cigarettes and I'm going to try vaping. And we have all these support communities on these social media platforms that are just being taken away.
Well, this is the other thing, is you're not going to get these career reviewers and promoters moving to a platform that A, doesn't pay half as well, or B, doesn't have half the viewership. I mean, when you've got someone who's getting 50 to 100 to 200,000 views on YouTube and making a living off of that, why would they go to something that a minute fraction of a percent of the population use?
It's a bit like Twitch, Twitch versus YouTube.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Twitch is getting there.
Twitch is picking up.
We are going to start multicasting to Twitch. We are going to start streaming this show live to Twitch. Now, we're not doing this for monetary terms. We don't make money off this at all compared to what it costs for software and everything else. We don't make
a penny.
We don't make a penny. We do this for advocacy. We do it for the love of what we do and what we enjoy.
We do it because we're bloody nutters, to be fair.
Yeah. And you're twice as nutters because you do the VVRP as well.
Oh, I know.
But, you know, we're going to start pushing out to Twitch.
And Twitch is a great platform because whilst we're not doing it for the money, it allows the viewers to support the channels that they watch in a much more concise and clear way than YouTube does. But also, and we're not going to be moving over to Twitch. We're just going to be multicasting, so you can go. So if you've got a Twitch account, but we can do so many cool things there as well if we can get it working. But
also, part of this reason that I'm saying people don't know about these other platforms, if the other platforms haven't got the content being put onto those platforms,
no one's going to watch them.
That no one's going to, even if people find out about it, they're going to look at it and go, "There's fuck all here. What's the point? I'll go back to eBay, to YouTube." You know, so we're kind of supporting Twitch as well, doing it that way.
But the problem is with YouTube, we have, as Kaz quite clearly put it, career YouTubers that spend their life, their job, their career is reviewing or talking about vape products. Now, I'm sure none of us begrudge that, because what they
No.
provide is an invaluable service. We get to see new
Mhm.
products, people's opinions on products. Those opinions, we trust their opinions. That's why they've got 1 million plus subscribers. And they
Look, what
get
do you do?
paid.
You see a new product. What do you do? YouTube, type it in. Okay, who's reviewed it? Who do I trust? Watch that video.
Absolutely. And I'm sure none of us begrudge the money that they make from the advertising on their channels. Okay, we have to sit there and listen to a 30-second 30-second advert before the video starts, then so be it. Fine.
And believe me, like them or hate them, they work bloody hard to do it, because it is proper hard. And the thing is, I mean, okay, for example, if you watch last week's show, you saw that Rev kindly donated a bunch of cash into our super chat. We actually got that through to our AdSense account, and that amounted, what actually came through was just over 50% of what was given, which is utterly nuts. Now, if you go to somewhere like Twitch or these other newer places, yes, they might have less money, but they're giving you a fair thing. I read a stat, actually, that across most of its platforms, Twitch gave $12 million to its content creators through the support of its viewers, because they've got different ways of doing it. But it's crazy. Shut up, Diddy. I know you watch my videos.
Oh, sorry.
So it'd be interesting to see. So if anyone has a Twitch account in the next 2-3 weeks, I guess, we're gonna see, and we want to get your opinion on it, because it might be a platform that's worth using regularly. And we can do polls there. Like, we can do like votey polls, and we can do all sorts of crazy stuff. And they don't copyright you if you use some copyrighted music either.
So we don't need to pedo music. What happened to pedo music?
Oh yeah, shit. Sorry, I was doing pedo music and you disappeared, and I because I was distracted trying to sort the pedo music out. Kaz was left all on his own, so I came back. I ignored it and came back and then forgot all about it. So hang on, sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
We need to stay together as a community.
Mm-hmm.
We need a place to be able to come together. I know what's going to happen. I think we're going to end up going back to POTV days. We're going to go back to forums where moderation takes place internally rather than by a conglomerate that's not being... I'm not suggesting for any moment that they're being paid off by tobacco companies.
They're being paid off.
I'm not suggesting that at all. But
I am.
They're clearly being... They've had the shits put up them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're panicking.
Yeah, too right.
And Zuckerberg's been in court once, and I don't think he wants to do it again.
No, exactly. And I mean, this kind of takes you back to the time. Does anyone else remember when Pirate Bay got taken to court? And they basically said, look, why are you taking us to court? We're not content. We're just essentially a search engine. We don't hold any of this data. We are a search engine for these particular items. Now, you could take Google to court under the same thing, because they said everything that we do, you can find through Google.
Yeah.
And then the people that were legislating it realized that you can't shut down a website because of a thing called mirrors. So anyway, the point is that Facebook could actually turn around and defend its own community and say, well, look, we're not responsible, other than for very extreme cases, in which case we'll moderate it. We're not responsible for the content. We're not responsible for the sales that go on in our thing. We will moderate it if it's weapons, knives, drugs, hate crime, all of that stuff, because that is obviously against the law. But whilst vaping's not illegal, we're not responsible for it. And then they could immediately shut that whole thing down.
Excuse me.
Sorry? You're allowed?
We don't have a link to our Twitch yet, simply because we haven't made it. We do?
I'm just doing it now.
Mark's on it.
Oh.
On it. Yeah. No, Andrew's just said he wasn't under oath. I haven't even seen this yet. Let's go have a look. Oh dear.
Cass, you're following it already.
Oh, okay. No, I have seen it then.
Mr. Cass with the 5, yeah?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so it's there. It's empty at the moment, but go follow it. If you, I mean,
we're
Twitch.
starting to get followers on Twitch, literally straight away.
Hey!
Good on you guys. Good on you.
Yeah, if you haven't tried Twitch though, for live streams like this, it's awesome. It's so much fun. So there we go. Yeah. Should we do some new products?
No, not necessarily new products. I've been digging around this week, and I really need a piss. But let's carry on. We were looking. I know, Cass, when you were at the expo, you saw the Ministick from Ultroner.
I did, yes.
And we thought it was quite nice. We thought it was quite different. It was, yeah.
Not a bad little thing to behold.
It's not offensive. I detest the RDA. I've got to be honest, but I think the workmanship is somewhat sexy. Anyway, I was looking earlier, and I saw. I don't know how you pronounce it. The Ether, Aether, Aether.
Ether, yeah.
And you know what?
Mm.
It ain't bad looking.
Oh. For anyone that doesn't know, the Ultroner Ministick is actually not mechanical. It is a switch FET, and the battery directly touches the chip inside. That is very pretty. You know what that kind of looks like? It looks like someone squished Rage up the wrong way. But it's quite nice.
Yeah, it's. I'm quite liking it.
What chip has it got in it?
I don't know. I didn't go that far. I'm wondering if it's not got a Nodus chip in, because I know they work quite closely together.
Is this Ultroner? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Ultroner, Aether. Right. Okay. We've got to find some stats, and then we've got to read some stats out. Right. Oh wow! So this is an Ultroner X Vape-Around. So this is a Vape-Around collaboration.
Oh wow!
So this is the
cool. Did he just? Is this the ones that they got stolen from their shop? I remember this happening a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah, it was. It's a collab mod.
Another follower on Twitch. Thank you, Pete.
Right. So, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this without cracking up. It goes. The Ether Squonk mod is the result of a collaboration between Vape-Around magazine and Ultroner. We wanted to bring vaping enthusiasts a compact, ergonomic, regulated squonk device made from the very best materials our industry has to offer. As the vaping industry's leading publication, Vape-Around believes that close attention to detail is required to create the ideal device. So we have made sure to only incorporate practical design choices into the Ether, made possible by the tireless work of Ultroner's engineers. Ultroner's Civo chipset powers the mod with a focus on battery efficiency, simplicity, and intuitive operation. Although tailored towards mid-wattage vapors, the board is capable of up to 80 watts of power, along with variable voltage and bypass settings. This back to basics approach has allowed us to get the most out of a single 18650 cell. The Ether's intuitive slide and lock bottle system allows for mess-free refills and easy installation, as well as the option of protecting the bottle from accidental presses during travel. We wanted to take the hassle out of squonking and are proud to say that we have succeeded. There is quite a lot more. I am not carrying on like that.
No, I wouldn't.
It's just, do you ever think that the marketing people never talk to the design people?
Sorry, that was an absolute blast from the past. Subvate's just asked, what happened to Everyday Vapor? James actually moved on years and years and years ago. He took his shit internet with him. Yeah, he's still in the industry. He's still working hard. We still chat every now and again. But no, James is Yeah. Busy bee elsewhere. Sorry, Kath.
Did anyone else see the video of a guy called Shady Vapor quit vaping?
No.
Yeah, some reviewer called Shady Vapor. I'd never heard of him, but he's got 15k subs and he's quit vaping. I think down to like health issues or something. He hasn't got the time to do the videos anymore. So, yeah, just random point.
Good evening, Rev. Good to see you, mate. Good evening. Smile, smile, kiss, kiss. Hi, hi. Bless, bless. Wagwan, my nick.
What?
I nearly did a Rick.
Oh, that's not only a demonetization, that's a copyright strike right there. You are definitely not ethnic enough to get away with that.
I nearly did a Rick. My apologies.
So yeah, what do we think of the ether?
I quite like it, but as Miss Marksky just pointed out, Chris Scott has been making those for a while, or one's near enough the same.
Well, you can't get it in the UK anymore because they all got stolen. No, really. 129.99. That'll set you back. What do we think to the price?
Another follow. I've just got a Patreon notification as well.
Yeah. You have a Patreon?
Oh yeah. I set it all up way back.
Wait. We've got a Patreon, and I never knew about this.
Yeah.
Right. If you agree that not knowing about Patreon was terrible, go stick a tenner on the Patreon.
Wait. It's not quite working.
It's not.
No,
working.
it wasn't quite working, was it? I think I fucked it up because basically I made it an hour long. I think that might be pushing it a little bit for me software.
Whose ether is it? Is it yours? No, it's Ultroner or Ultroner, depending on where you're from. Cheers, Chris. Thanks for the follow. We will see you there in a couple of weeks.
Diddy says lots of reviewers were slating the finish on the ether. I mean, if it's anything like the finish on the Luna, agreed.
I wasn't a fan of the... You know what? I still look up for my stuff on the shelf.
Yeah.
And it's in a big cardboard box downstairs full of ash.
See, I never used to think that the Luna was that terrible, right? And I used to always use this little Haku on top of it. Now I'm using the Haku on top of the Suicide Box Squonk. I've fallen in love with this RDA again. It doesn't overheat. It doesn't pop or crackle. It just works. That is really loud.
Sorry.
Is that through your speakers?
No.
Oh, yeah. Get a PayPal account. We've got a PayPal account. Just search my name and it will come up.
we do actually have a PayPal account, but I'm pretty sure any money that goes to it will go straight to Rick.
We'll set up a new one. It will be called Vape Talk Not Rick UK at hotmail.com.
Oh dear.
Right.
No, I'm sure when they were saying about the quality and the finish not being great, I don't think they were referring to Bonner's mods. Night, Andrew. Good to see you. Oh, you're saying goodbye? You're saying hello? Goodbye? Ciao, Bella?
Is that a hello or a goodbye? It was the music.
Oh. Okay.
I retract my statement. Oh dear. Right.
Andrew left before Johan did.
What's next on the new train? The Limelight.
Oh, I've not got a photo of that. I didn't. The Limelight. We've obviously spoken about the Limelight in the past, but it is now available for purchase in the UK. Bear with me a second. I will pop a link ski.
I'm just going to find it and then I will screen share. Limelight. What's it? 50. There we go. So we try to be clever by putting it in the title, and we haven't even got a picture of it. Right.
On the Steam Island website.
Yeah, I've got it here. So let me just do a quick cheeky screen share. Sorry. All right. So
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so this is the 5050 V2 by Limelight Mechanics. This is essentially their version of a Bantam box. Right, so Chandler, I can hear the music come in and out. And it's slow, and then it's quick, and then it's quiet, and then it's loud. It's very confusing because you got to remember Skype compresses audio coming from a source that's not the main source.
Shall we just take a moment to remember the audio?
Yeah.
I'll fix it for next week.
Turn it up.
Turn it up. I can't turn it up. I've had to use Audacity to turn it down.
Okay, that's enough. Right. Right, so this is the Ultimate Boro Tank AIO pod from Limelight Mechanics, available exclusively at Steam Island, UK. This has 3 different finishes to choose from, interchangeable buttons, and 2 drip tips included. A BB compatible thread, 18350 battery compatible, not included. Billet box Rev 4 Boro Tank compatible, not included. Can be used with RBAs for the Boro Tank. A RAM MOSFET inside and additional panels available. Do not use low amp batteries with this device. Yeah, that's it. No. Oh dear. So yeah, this is it. What do we think of it? Chandler's off in his own world again, and Mark's left.
I'm still off it. Yeah. Has Mark left again? Has he buggered off again?
He has.
Look, I said this earlier. There's this. This is a it's 130 quid. The Ultim version is 160. I don't know why it's an extra 30 quid for Ultim. You look, see, there you go, 130 quid. And the question Mark said was, does it come with a, what do you call it, a Boro
tank? No, it doesn't. If you want the tank, I mean, you get the tank that it comes with, but it's compatible with the billet box Boro tank, which you don't get.
But does it have its own Boro?
Yeah.
Boro
I mean,
tank in it?
Otherwise you're buying a glorified box.
That's what I was thinking. Can you vape the bloody thing when you get it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Fine. So this is by like so the first one basically it's a billet box that takes an 18350.
No, but it's not a billet box, but it takes all the billet box parts.
Okay.
So you can put the vape shell in it, you can put all the bridges in it, you can put the Boro tank in it.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same drip tip size, so you can use all your drip tips. Don't know about screen.
Same as the Bantam box.
Here you go. This is what it looks like on the inside.
So I asked Mark this. Which came first, the Bantam box or the Limelight?
I think they weren't far apart from each other. I think it was a very small gap between the two, because I remember us talking about the Bantam and we found the 5050 at the same time. Now, this is the 5050 V2. You can see, if I zoom in here, this is obviously where your tank goes. This is where your battery goes.
It's still not showing a picture of a tank, is it?
No, it's not. Does that look mechanical to you?
Yes, very.
I think it is a mechanical. In fact, I know it's a mechanical. That's why it said don't use low amp batteries, because it's mechanical. Probably should have checked that. But yeah, I don't see a tank there. So you're getting 160 quid for a glorified box. But then I guess they're appealing to people that already own all of these.
Stop. What does it show? It says interchangeable buttons, 2 drip tips included.
Billet box compatible thread.
Billet box. Yeah, there you go. Billet box. I'm pointing at the screen. Rev 4 Boro tank compatible, not included. So there's no. So when you get it, you can't vape it. There's no.
Oh no, it's not mechanical. I literally read out the fact it's got a MOSFET inside it.
There you go. So it is
unregulated,
but it's got a MOSFET, right? Okay,
yeah, so it's unregulated. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's worth the money. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe if you're a billet, it is 160 quid.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the Ultim one, isn't it? 160.
You don't even get a tank with it.
But there's no tank in it. None at all. So can you buy the tank? Can you buy a tank from Steam Island?
Should we have a look?
I'm sure you can buy a Borough.
Let's have a look. Billet Box Vapor. So they're out.
There you go.
There you go. The Boro is
They're
out of stock.
Well, how much? That's useful. How much is the Boro tank if it is there?
£35.
So you're looking at 200 quid for a vapable, or 165
God,
if you go for
you're so
different
detached.
finish.
You're so detached from the real world. You all you're interested in is in the cheap smock shit.
The Chinesium tap. But I don't think it's unreasonable to expect to be able to use the product in the purchase price. I can understand having expansions, add-ons, interchangeables that are all but I shouldn't have to buy the product and then go, yeah, but you need all of this shit for it to work.
I like it.
Does it work with the Boro tank, or do you have to get the bridge as well to go with it if that's just the tank?
No, the £35 is just the tank.
So then in order to get it vapable, you'd need a bridge.
Yeah, so let's say the the North Bridge, £20. Actually, they're selling this a £5 cheaper than it is on their website.
How's that work?
I don't know. You got the Vape Shell by Atmizu. That is going to set you back $59.99.
Wow.
But the Vape Shell is good.
But look at that. Look,
the Vape Shell.
Like the Vape Shell.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is that a buildable thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you can rebuild on that. Oh yeah, cool.
It's definitely better than the Insider. But what you should get...
It's got a tiny chamber. Is that? I'm assuming that's mouth to lung.
Yeah.
No. It's open mouth to lung.
Yeah.
You can get this thing called the damp plug that not only blocks up some of the airflow holes, but it stops condensation inside the box, and it's a genius little device. So yeah.
By the time you bought all, you got this, you've got that. That's 60 quid. If you think, well, I'll go for the North Shell as well, that's another 20 quid. All of a sudden, you're on best part of 300 quid before you've started.
But this is Limelight.
Hey, we're not. I didn't put this in to slag Limelight off.
No,
I'm just saying.
Limelight off.
I'm just saying that Limelight comes with a price. Limelight comes with a price tag. It always has done.
It's not. I'm kind of comparing it to the. I'm kind of comparing it to the Bantam box.
That's 75 quid.
Is 75 quid. It's regulated.
Yep. Comes with a tank.
Comes with a tank, so you can use it straight off the bat, and still takes it. Does that take a Boro tank, or is it smaller than a Boro tank?
That takes a Boro tank. It's basically exactly the same size components, just half the size. Like they've cut off half of it, so it's just a smaller battery. But that comes with the Kanga bridge and the Nautilus bridge, and then obviously you buy anything else you want to go in it. But otherwise, it fits all billet box products essentially. Mental. Right, I'm going to unscreen share so I can have a look at the show notes.
Can't you look at the show notes while you're screen sharing?
Nope.
Nope.
It only gives me the option to. No. Right. So the next one we've got. This is something that Mark put on there. Is the One Top Vape Pharaoh 21700.
No, we're not there yet. That's my shit mod of the week.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. In that case, we're on Squid Industries.
Squid.
I just realised I'd not put the photo in of the. Oh, spoilt it. So, obviously, Squid Industries has got a handful of products out there at the moment, and my favourite has got to be.
Oh.
What?
No, I'm listening. Your favourite has got to be?
Has got to be.
Is it on the screen? It will be in a minute.
No, it's not. What do you own?
Oh, I own a Squid Industries double barrel V3.
I love the finish. I love the design. It's all very, very different. Now, I know this isn't new, but I came across this earlier. The detonator. Oh, sorry. There we go. I came across this earlier. The detonator. Now, apart from the terrible, terrible, terrible design, of it looking like a detonator. Evening, David. Yeah. What do we think?
I really like
I
it.
can't see it. Oh no, you've posted it up in the thing, so I can't see it. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I don't. I've seen the detonator. I quite like it.
I really like where the button is.
You know what? I'm going to try. Sorry, carry on.
No, just say I really like where the button is. I like that sort of 2-level thing it's got going on. And I love that it's a single 21700. So if you were to put something like a K-Fun on top of it, I think that's going to look absolutely banging.
It would look all right, and it's a triggery button, isn't it? That button.
Yeah.
That's got to be a very nice clicky button. I bet that feels quite nice in the hand.
Can you all see my screen now, so you don't have to rely on...
Yeah. Doesn't that spank your computer though? Screen
Probably.
sharing.
Probably. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
So yeah, I quite like it. What do you think, guys? It's
It's been.
I quite like it. Yeah, it's not
if the
blatantly.
If
It's
the
not.
black's rubberized, I will like it.
Is that an off and on switch?
Yes. A physical switch.
No. Wow, I want one of those.
Sorry, Mark, I've got to share that. There we go. Mark Ellie, if it's less than 100 quid, it's not for me.
Whereas me, if it's more than 100 quid, it's not for me. So
yeah. It's probably I would guess it's around the 99 £99 mark.
They're about 95 quid, I think.
There you are.
Tell Mark it's £101 and he's got to buy it.
Yeah. There you go.
To be fair, I like
£1
the thing that I think Squid Industries stand out for the most is the fact that they don't go for ostentatious, over the top, stupid bollocks. They've done black and silver mods that are simple looking and probably work very, very well.
Yeah, I quite like the detonator. That's all right, though.
Apparently, Jay Hayes got a strike for the name of it, so keep shouting it, guys. Yeah. Cheers, Dave.
What, for shouting detonator? Chandler, what was it called again?
Detonator?
Oh, okay. If it's more than a tenner, it's not for you. Thanks, Diddy.
And the Reverend did something so rubberized.
I mean, to be fair to Diddy,
Kaz will be getting the clone version of the detonator just to see if it's for him.
Actually, sod you guys, I bought the authentic one at almost full price.
Oh well, to be fair, that is quite a high end piece of shit for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Diddy can shut up because he also bought an Asmodus Minikin V2 for a tenner. So.
So screw you.
Yeah, he's just as cheap as I am.
So very quickly, I am. Mirage do a similar style one for 40 quid with a 4,000 milliamp hour internal battery. Yes. So I'm going to start
Mirage
doing my shit mod of the week, and I know Chandler's going to do this as well. But there we go. That is my shit mod of the week.
Oh, what's it called?
The Pharaoh.
The Pharaoh. Well, I could have guessed that. I honestly could have guessed that it was going to be called the Pharaoh. All you need is the Pharaoh is Rick Tripper's Pharaoh RDTA on the top there, and that'll just be cracking.
Well, I saw someone posting about this in a Facebook group saying, "Do you like mechs?" And literally every comment was completely fawning over it. Also, Johan, calm it, man. That's just not cool.
Why was it Johan put?
Oh, let's share that.
Have I somehow gained a name for myself in a negative way?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Wait a sec. Diddy, how many of those SQs were bought for you?
So it's a 21700 mod.
Mm.
Yeah. Is it brass?
Is it made of pewter?
I want to know, do you press his nose to fire it?
Oh, that would be awesome. Or the bit on his it's the bit on his beard.
On his chin?
That you just that bit in the I'm pointing at the screen again. The bit under it, that button. Yeah.
Do you think that would go with that? Do you think that would go with that weird RDA that's all pirate themed?
I'm sorry, Michael.
Yeah, it would.
I'd have it for a shelf ornament, but not a mod. What?
Yeah, you would have to have that pirate IDA, the skull pirate crossbone thing. I can't remember what it's called. And it's all gone quiet.
The pirate RDA thing. Let me look what it.
Everyone's looking for the pirate. Yeah, you've literally gone into Google and typed pirate RDA thing, haven't you?
Yeah, it's called the Rysel Pirate King RDA.
That's not right. Okay, there you go.
I mean, it's ugly as fuck because they've gone fully all out on making this thing incredible, and then just put a Delrin drip tip on the top of it.
Oh.
You would have fair rolled time.
You'd have a fair
rolled time vaping this. Get out, Ray.
Yeah. Okay. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Yeah, definitely shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, my missus would insert that if I suggested that we had that as an ornament.
Mm.
Oh, and
it takes chintz to a vaping level, doesn't it, really?
Does the laughy face, David, mean that you're not going to get one, or you are?
I think he will. If you want one, if you want... I say, if you want David to get one, stick £5 in the super chat.
The question I was going to ask is, how much is it? How much? Is it a fiver, tenner? Is it 250 quid? As mechs quite often are. The Pharaoh mech.
The one top Pharaoh mech one. Well, you know it's good because it's being sold on a website called Heaven Gifts.
That's where I got it from.
I accidentally hit no on Are You Over 18? What's it going to do?
Send you to the Disney site.
You're going to Disney store, yeah.
It's $199.
You're joking.
No,
jeez.
The Minikin V2 for a tenner. They were selling them off at Vapor Expo.
Literally, you told them what you wanted to pay for it, and they had to sell it to you.
Yep. And then when I did that, Diddy jumped in and went, "Can I have one too?" And the guy was like, "What colour do you want?" And
did he pay a $5 for it?
No, he paid a tenner for it.
Why didn't you say 10? 5.
I don't know. I thought
because he thought 5 might sound like a cheapskate cockwomble if he offered £5, so he went for a tenner.
Oh yeah, that $199 is actually $100 discount. So it's actually $299 according to that webpage.
Yeah, but you can't really judge Heaven's Gifts because they go, "Oh yes, you can buy this tea bag. It usually sells for £100, but we are going to sell it to you for 5p."
Right, I'm just looking for this Meteorite mech mod.
Oh, have you not seen it?
No.
By Relic, I think it was.
Does it look like the Pharaoh?
It was $5,000. 4, 5, 6 grand.
Was it made out?
Oh,
was it made out of genuine meteorite?
No, meteorite button accent.
Yes.
Oh, it got a meteorite in the button. So
it says 4 points.
Tiny bit of button, meteorite.
This isn't just a mech mod. This is a 4.6 billion year old iron and nickel meteorite mechanical mod. Unidirectional turning lock. Meteorite button accent. Silver ends/pins. Included upon purchase a handmade quartz box. Available is made to order for the low price of $5,500.
That always fucks me off. Why would you want a handmade posh box? Because the first thing that you do when you get something with a box in, the box either, if it's cardboard, goes in the bin or it just goes in drawer. You never use the box again. So
did you just say goes in drawer?
Goes in drawer. Yeah, I did say in drawer. Sorry.
We have got 14 minutes left for Chandler.
Yeah. Oh shit! I've forgotten about that. Bugger, I haven't put them in order. Oh, never mind. I'll figure it out. I've got that tune going through my head now.
I need to work out how to make Chandler full screen.
Do I wait until you get it for full screen? So
You know what? As soon as you put those LED lights on, I've got scrolling down my screen.
I've lost it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Haha! Guess what I found on Instagram? That for mod of the week. There you go.
Is that really what you found?
I honestly, seriously, that is what I found. I thought I've seen that in two or three places. I thought I've got to mention that. It just so happened to be the one that you've just shown.
Unreal.
So we both seen the same mod, and both of us went, "Where?"
Oh, by the way, I'm just sticking in chat the Family Guy vaping link.
Awesome. There you go.
Mm.
So there we go. Found a couple of other mods that you might like. Come on, we're gonna do the advertising. So for Rinko Mary, we've got I just saw that and it just caught my eye. To be honest with you, the Cosmonaut RDA on the top. It was the RDA that caught my eye on the top with that bullet cap on it. That caught my eye. To be fair, rather than
it wasn't the wolf. Chandler, are you a kind of guy that wears wolf jumpers?
No. It took me a couple of minutes to see the wolf. I'm looking at that going, that's quite cool. Hang on a minute. Oh, there's a wolf there. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Was it just me because it's got all the framing around it?
And Rinko Mary, if you're listening, actually send out the products you said you're going to send out because we want to review them on the show.
It would be good to review that. That's a nice looking thing. So
really, it looks.
But I do like the.
It looks shit to me. Wow. Mary, don't bother sending it out.
I want the RDA. I mean, look at that. It's single coil. I like the glass bullet cap.
Even though you can't fit a 9-inch long drip tip in the top of it.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. That looks cool. So there we go. The other one I spotted was. Hang on, I just got to turn that one off now. Have you seen these?
That's microphone.
Is it my microphone? Is it my picking up my computer?
What's that fucking noise?
All right, okay. I will. I should be getting a day off during the week next week, so it might not be for next episode, but I will get some new fucking fans for this thing. What did you say they were called? I don't know. Oh, whatever. I can't remember.
Does that say Ambitions Vapor on it?
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
It does. It says Ambitions Vapor.
Yeah. Well, please notice that I've actually ripped this off Heaven's Gifts again. So Heaven's Gifts are getting a bit of a advertising. But I actually saw that. The first thing I thought that was the SX Mini. And then I'm like, no, it's not. What is it? This is the Eat Pro Cold Steel 100.
They're releasing a lot of products at the moment.
You know what I like? Do you know what I like about that? Is the up and down buttons a switch.
The up and down, yeah, it's a rocker switch, isn't it?
I do like that.
Michael's just said it's meant to be really, really heavy.
It is meant to be really heavy, and that's part of the appeal because it is made out of steel. It's solid steel. They've done a 200-watt dual battery box mod as well. That again is made out of solid steel. I'd want the steel one. I don't want the black one because it doesn't look like it's metal. I'd definitely go for the steel one. That would look quite cool with the K-Fun on the top, wouldn't it?
No, because the top of that looks as though it's about 28 mil.
Maybe. I did try to find out what the diameter of the top was, and I didn't find out. So it might look. Yeah, you're right. It might actually look a little bit lost on the top there. But Yeah, because I suppose it is, because that takes the 2100s and the 2700s. Yeah. So possibly not then. All right then. Next. Now I'm not sure. Is this new? I think this is new.
What is it?
This is Geek Vape Tech Zeus something RDTA.
Is that the RDTA that had all the issues with the chimney spilling into the juice flow, and then people were filling it and actually filling up the airflow?
I think this one is the. I think this is the rehashed version, because they had a Zeus RTA has been out for ages. This is a new version.
Okay.
That is what I assumed, seeing as they've just posted it. And it looks different to the original Zeus.
Yeah, because there was that one that had that weird top airflow, but if you opened it wrong, the two chimneys slid inside each other, and you thought you were filling the tank up. You're actually just filling the airflow up.
Yeah. No, I think this one, because you can see the airflow on the side. So it's top airflow because it's confusing because the RDA is upside down with the deck on top of it.
Right. Okay.
So it is top airflow, not bottom airflow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's actually upside down with the deck on top, and the chimney's got those funny holes in it.
Oh, Mark, you weren't.
Zeus had.
Mark, you weren't far off. It's 27.5 for the Pro Cold Steel.
Yeah.
27.5.
Thanks, Audrey.
Oh, that's not fair. I wanted one of those for me K-Fun. It's just going to look stupid sat on that.
And thanks again for the other Twitch follow.
Yep.
Hey!
We've got to do.
Do you know? I'm not even following Twitch.
Yeah, we'll do it for next week. It can't be that hard to set up.
Yeah.
He says.
Right, next. Oh! New tank. You ready for this one?
Yep. Is that the Raptor tank?
This is the TFV 27,500. Oh, fuck knows. I've lost track.
Oh dear.
Is this the non-compliant 9mm version?
This is the 9mm tank.
That
Yeah,
looks like
9mm. This is going to be such a juice guzzling cloud chucker that flavourless shite. I don't know. I'm perhaps knocking Smock a little hard there, but it might have some flavour in it. But it's certainly going to be when you start realising when Smocks go right, we're going to have to make this with 9mm of juice, because if we don't, people are going to complain that they're refilling it every half an hour. To be fair, you probably will still be refilling it every half an hour. And that kind of bronzy gold colour is horrendous.
Yeah,
is it just me?
No, it is horrendous.
It's like Ultim gold. It's not gold. It's slightly urine shade of gold.
The thing is, it's just another excuse for. It's just another excuse for Smock to release 33,000 different coils for them. Call them all slightly different names, just so it becomes really confusing for a consumer base that already doesn't know the model names of coils. And then they're going to release another tank. It's going to be called the TFV 16 Beast King Prince, and it's going to have another set of coils.
And don't forget the baby version will come out.
Oh yeah, and the micro, and the mini, and the ultra mini light.
Oh.
Look at Skype.
Okay, thanks. It's weak. I'm building up. I am building up this week too. I'm building this up to the. All right. Okay. Right.
Boobies.
Let's just go for it.
Boobies. Just give us tits.
Oh no! Right. That is the one. Oh fuck's sake! There you go.
No.
How weak's that?
That's weak.
No.
Next.
No. Fuck's sake!
Hang on.
Okay. Hang on.
We're not finished on that. Let's discuss. How the fuck did he get an O to look like a pretzel?
Do you think he bounced it off of his thing?
Yeah, no. I don't think I think you're exactly spot on there, Kaz. I don't think he blew an O at all. I think he just breathed on the steering wheel and that just bounced out of the that cutout thing. Seriously, that's how you do it.
Or I've got another alternative.
If you do it, if you blow onto a Toyota steering wheel, you get the Toyota logo coming back in your face.
Do you think he you know when you get people lay vape across the table to do tornadoes? Do you think he laid it across the logo and then spun the steering wheel and then the little triangle bits launched the vape off?
Oh yeah, that might do it.
I wonder if Chandler puts some tits on the screen, if I blow smoke in it, the tits will come back in my face.
No.
Well, that's shit. You're fired.
No, sorry. I really am fired this week. Oh man, so fired. Right, here you go. I've got some vape models for you. You ready?
I did have full screen.
Yeah, got it. You ready? Here we go. There you are.
Oh, look at the ass on that.
I know. We've got some arse. We've got some got some paw. A bit of arse.
I want
That's
to
actually
know
incredible.
where the hell is its tail? What do you hold on to?
I know. I'm looking at that going, where is it? Do corgis have tails? Because that looks like a corgi arse to me.
Did you just infer bestiality?
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay because it's on Vape Daily.
We're going to get this episode demonetized. It's fine.
What? Hang on. We've already been demonetized. We've lost any income we ever had.
Yeah, but how much income did we actually get when we had it?
So guys in the
I
chat,
thought you told me we'd got about $4 in
No, Chandler, he was wrong. We actually earn about £50,000 from each show, and I think it's only fair that the chat subsidise that from being demonetised. So,
yeah, absolutely. So, if you're enjoying the show, please can you just put £1,000 in the super chat? That would be absolutely awesome. Thank you.
You can actually put up to £500 a week in. So, what's your excuse? Oh dear. Oh, we're whores to the corporate machine, right?
Oh, we are. I've got one that still says screenshot. I didn't actually say what it was. Oh, that one. There you go. I saw that and thought, oh, pretty. It's a really nice Atty stand with one of Fizzian's creations Squonk books, and he's got his two favourite atomizers on there, which I now can't remember what they are because I didn't fucking write it down. Shit. He's got two atomizers on there that he quite likes, so there you go.
I quite like in the leather look.
Yeah, that's a very pretty mod.
The cracked effect gives it a real, like you say, leather look. It looks really nice.
Does anyone else think that button location has actually been thought about as well?
Not with my hands.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not. But
when you hold it, it's right under the. Right
Only
under
I
the
can
finger.
hold hide mods behind my hand.
So right, and this is what I'm leading up to. I'm leading up to coil of the week. So let me just get ready for this. Let me. Are you ready? Look, there's tension building up to here. So this is crazy coil of the week. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
So this is an alien build. So it's a proper custom alien build. Let me just show you. Are you ready?
Yeah. What?
Is it me, or is that just way cool?
That's an insane coil.
That is just bonkers.
I want to see them pulse it.
Yeah,
It just hotspot and fuse itself into oblivion.
But come on, that is amazing, isn't it? That is just awesome. Love it. You certainly can't get the top cap on, let's be fair.
There we go. You've got Michael's love on that.
Hey! Cool, isn't it?
That kind of reminds me of those people that make like Alien and Predator out of bike parts.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think this is. I am surprised that coil building hasn't gone this route before. You know, and you'll suddenly get a little man on a bicycle in your IDA. That would be so cool.
Incredible.
Is it just me? No.
No, I think that's awesome. I think that what that particular person has done is very clever.
But what the guy missed out on, he needed some greeny liquid to come out of his mouth on the cotton.
Yeah, just kind of dripping down the onto the bottom jaw of the coils. Yeah, that would be quite cool on that. Yeah, definitely.
That is quite impressive. I'll give you that.
There you go. So that is what I've seen on Insta this week. There you go.
Fair enough. I think that was some good. And remember, this is the original home of This Week on Instagram. Anything else is just an imitation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Get some green crack on it.
Why?
Marksky wants one making.
Marksky wants one making. Mm-hmm. It is cool. That is the sort of thing that you could put on top of your Pharaoh RDA and turn into an ornament. That would be cool.
Yeah, did he almost wins comment of the week there?
Definitely.
That was very clever. That was very, very clever.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, so next week we're going to be looking at getting onto Twitch.
You do realise this is going to mean a few hour sessions during the week to make this work.
No, I'm aware of this.
Oh yeah, and this is also going to mean that chances are when it comes to next week we're going to end up on Hangouts.
Nah.
Okay.
So if you haven't already and you're on Twitch, go to this link that I've just put in the chat. We did do it earlier, but I'll repost it. And go follow us there. If you follow us, you will get a notification. And we'll see if it works. It will be a basic stream, but if you watch Twitch, you know that you can do all sorts of crazy stuff, and we will work on that and get that more and more complex and interesting. Yeah.
I've got to sign up now. I've got to sign up for my Twitch account.
It means there's 2 live chats we got to look at.
Oh my god, I can't keep up with one.
And 2 audiences we got to keep in contact with. Chandler, I think it's time you got a bigger monitor, mate. To be honest.
Hang on, you want to see the size of the monitor that Cass wants? What is it, 54 inch?
49 inches.
Oh, okay.
And
49. 49?
Fully. Look, I'll tell you what, Chandler. Give me a second.
Oh no. Really?
Yeah.
Why? Why would you? Why don't you just use your TV?
Because
most TVs have got, well, in fact, all TVs have got HDMI inputs. You can just take the HDMI straight out of your computer, plug it into your TV. You've got a 52-inch monitor.
Right, I've just started sharing. So
it's a fancy curved shit thing. So you can feel like you're in your little computer gaming bubble.
Yeah, but it's like having 2 screens on one screen, and then you can do like software splits and stuff. But 144 hertz, 49-inch ultra wide HDR quantum dot, 32:9 ratio.
You've broken us.
Oh dear. All right, I'll stop screen sharing. Will it go back?
759, and is that on offer?
Yeah, it is.
Jesus. I'm looking at monitors that cost like 80 quid and going, ooh, that's a bit steep.
That's how you ended up with the one you've currently got.
Yeah, I nicked it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we got Lindsay an Asus one, 24-inch, thin as anything, and you know what? It's pretty damn good. Yeah, it was more than 80 quid. No good for Chandler.
No.
If you can find one for like 25 quid, I'll be sorted.
I've got a couple of CRTs in the shed if you want one.
Yeah, no, thanks. But thanks for the offer. Yeah, I think I've got an apple acorn sitting around somewhere.
Sorry, that needs to be shared.
Oh no. Was it Diddy's comment?
Yeah.
Oh
dear. Yeah.
Have you
If
lost?
it was $7.95, we'd be
Have
fine.
you lost the screen share from me?
yeah.
Yes.
Because I screen shared. It can only screen share one at a time. Nah.
That'll teach you.
I just had someone called Mick Blizzard subscribe to a channel. I think it was my channel, but yeah.
Yay!
That's the best name ever, Mick Blizzard.
You sure?
It's a good name.
Are you sure it's not Mick Blizzard?
It might be Blizzard
Ah, yeah,
or
probably is.
Blizzard.
Oh. That's yeah. So it sounds a little bit Mrs. Bouquet.
I wonder if his friends call him
No.
Blizzle.
Lindsay's mum's Mrs. Bouquet.
No.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Please tell me her surname actually is Bucket. I mean Bouquet.
There we go. Chandler's right. 55-inch monitor for the win. Looks awesome, Mark. Looks awesome.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Gumtree.
We've
Gumtree. That's a good. Now that's a plan. Someone's got to have a shitty old 20-year-old computer monitor they're not using anymore that they're just going to throw in tip. I'll give you tuppence halfpenny for it, and I'll take it off your hands.
fucking
Right.
Yorkshire lads.
All right, lovely.
Have we run out of time, Mark?
I think we have
Yeah.
7 minutes ago, but we did run about 15 minutes late. So
Yeah.
No, it was 7 minutes past. We've done 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours.
Honest. Yeah, 2 hours.
Right, those of you that haven't, smash that thumbs up. Hopefully we'll be simulcasting next week to Twitch. That makes me sweat just thinking about having to push to stream places. I'm sure we can do it. I'm sure we can do it.
Everyone in chat, they've got to have YouTube up on their phones, Twitch on the YouTube on PlayStation, Twitch on their phones. Get the computer going. We'll find somewhere else to share it to as well.
Yeah.
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 Right,
We'll do it.
I'm going to order a pizza.
Oh,
Nice.
Don't. I had leftover
play some
pizza
Xbox.
for my tea beforehand. Ooh. I'm going to go put the kids to bed.
Kid's not in bed. It's 10:10, Chandler.
I know they're hiding in there. They use this as an excuse to stay up late.
Yeah.
Fair play.
Because they don't like walking because the only way out of there is to come through here, and they don't want to come through here when I'm recording.
Nah.
Mark, you better use your Mrs. PC to dual stream.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you could link the two together. You can get the computer's multi-processing and double the processing power.
I've got a Mac. I don't need more processing power. I'm good.
Right.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the thumbs up, not the thumbs down. And I think we'll see you next week for episode 206.
We will indeed. Take care, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday. Cunt.
VTUK.